We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. It's Indians baseball, and it comes your way next. Trevor Bauer gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. He will lead this one off today.
Toronto, the center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
First pitch on its way. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, just a 1 for 9. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Stepping in for the Jays, Devin Travis, and he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping up now, Sean Green. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And he lays off for ball 1. Just underway here in Cleveland.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Alomar has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Clay Buchholz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, Dero. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
Struck him out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third, the center fielder, Larry Doby.
In now for Cleveland, Larry Doby looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First offering on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Hit to first. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field with no score. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Joe Carter. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Joe Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fastball well outside. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Sliced hard on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third base.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
No balls and a strike to count. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Carter at second. Grichuk at first. 1 gone. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on. But right here, he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for the Indians, Kenny Lofton. He's set to lead off the home half of the
The
second.
left fielder, Kenny.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Galvis will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 6.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Into the box, Omar Vizquel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a cut fastball here misses, down and in. Ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Set to get his day started, Carlos Santana. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Throw over to the bag. From the stretch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Working for the punch out, and the offering fouled off. Another 0-2 home, and another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Freddie Galvis.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Galvis behind 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Galvis over at second. McGuire at first with no outs. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Devin Travis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
The count is 1-2.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And he popped him up. Alomar into shallow center. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sean Green.
Next to bat for Toronto, Sean Green. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Blue Jays held in check. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Leonis Martin, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
The right fielder, Leonis Martin.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. The 1-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Travis has it, and he's set down 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch is popped up. Drury over to his right. 2 down.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Larry Doby. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Carter is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We're through 3 here by the lake. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Coming to the plate now, Sean Green, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Right fielder, number 15, Sean Green.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
The 0-2 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Joe Carter. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses again. 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the
Now
wall
back.
right there, but the outfielder does a
hitter.
really good job, Zero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking at his career totals, Grichuk comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Grounded down the third baseline. No runs on 6 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The set and the 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lofton is there. And that retires the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 1-0. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Kenny Lofton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Galvis ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here.
The batter,
First pitch
13.
single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stepping in now, Omar Vizquel, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Pitch out, nothing doing. A look to first by Buchholz. A dive, but he's back. Here's the 1-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Alomar leads off first with one away. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pilar is there, two gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Two out with the man at first. A ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now another 1-2. Runner goes for second, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. One left for the Tribe, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And that misses 1-1. Galvis a Venezuelan-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
3-2 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Reese McGuire. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And a ball, 1-0. No runs on 6 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Now
this is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Devin Travis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The set and the 1-0. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. One and 2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Galvis stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Leonis Martin.
Leading
He's
off
0 for
for the
1 after
Indians,
grounding out in his only
the right
trip to the
fielder,
plate so far.
Leone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And there's the first out.
The batter, the pitcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Into the box, Kevin Plawecki. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Behind 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout
Now
there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped him up. McGuire shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 1, the Jays nothing. Now at the plate, Sean Green. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Outside, 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Aye. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
the 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
First things first, here's a throw over. And they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Into the box now, Justin Smoak. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Bauer into his motion. 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Thomas Pannone enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 45.
Next will be the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Larry Doby.
So coming to the plate, Larry Doby. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kenny Lofton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. This is in the air out to right field. Green waits on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Striding forward now is the DH, Rendell Grichuk. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Drury. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Ball 1.
No strike.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
No strike.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bauer sets his sights. 2-1 on its way. Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Dan Otero will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
Reese McGuire will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
This is pulled into right. Martin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So digging in now, Roberto Alomar, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The second baseman, Roberto.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Left side. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Omar Vizquel, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 home. Swinging a soft liner. Galvis on to first. A double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians fail to score, but they're on top 1-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Behind 0-2 now. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. To short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Ready now, Devin Travis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Otero is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Liner, but picked up on a hop. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Oliver Perez.
Now batting, Sean Green. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 to Sean Green. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Doby has a beat on it. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Standing in, Leonis Martin. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
0-2.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Green looks up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Standing in now, Kevin Plawecki. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. The 2-1. 2-2 the count. Soft liner to the right side. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 50, designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's now 2-0 Indians. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
33, Brad Hand.
So stepping in, Joe Carter. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hard liner to center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a
Now
bloop and a
batting,
blast.
the first baseman,
He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box now, Justin Smoke, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3-2.
Fastball well outside.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Carter gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit to third. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a
Designated
backbreaker right there.
Randall
You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Stepping in now, Rendell Grichuk. Hit hard to short. Throwing to first will be in time, and the Indians have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
And these home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to break out the brooms for the next one as they look to finish off with a big sweep.
A 2-0 finish today. The Cleveland Indians led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Trevor Bauer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Bauer. His record is now 1-1. The loss goes to Clay Buchholz. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.